Today, let's talk about winning proposals. Greetings and welcome to the Contracting Guy. I am the Contracting Guy, and today we're going to be talking about winning proposals. Much has been said about this idea of winning proposals. I've heard my colleagues speak of, let's do a training on winning proposals. From my experience, the only winning proposal I've ever seen is a proposal that actually won. Good proposals, there's plenty of them. Bad proposals, even more. But a winning proposal is like the best one. Unfortunately, a winning proposal for one is not the winning proposal for another. So you can't just take one and sort of embrace that as the proposal. And anybody who says that is really kind of purveying snake oil. So I'm not suggesting that you find that one winning proposal and stick with it, because the reality is, if you're doing work with the federal government, things will change. However, I can say from my experience and from my work with the Department of Veterans Affairs and with the Defense Acquisition University, I did do work with them on source selection. Now, what I gathered from the source selection was very insightful, and I want to share it with you so that you can take that and apply that to your proposal strategy, making it competitive and hopefully winning. And the competitive strategy is this. First, your proposal must flow from the solicitation. It must naturally flow from the solicitation. You just can't take a proposal and shove it in there. What's in the solicitation has to flow into the proposal and then out. The second thing is it must be linked. It must be linked. There must be a linkage between the solicitation and the proposal. This linkage is often captured in the use of a numeric sequence, such as 1A, 1, 2, 3, 1.1.1, similar things like that. If you can link your proposal to a portion of that solicitation, you make it easier to read. Now, why is this important? Because a winning proposal is a readable proposal. It has to be read. A winning proposal has to be simple. Now, it doesn't mean that it is presenting a concept or a complex idea simply, but it's presenting it in a way that can be understood and worked with. The more you make a proposal difficult, the more it is going to be a challenge for the reader. A winning proposal is readable. It's simple. A reader who is the contracting officer or their technical team will want to be able to take the solicitation here and your proposal and flip and see how it matches. A winning proposal looks like that. Anything less than that is not going to be competitive. So you want to be competitive? Have a linkage. Make it flow that way. You have to do that, because ultimately you're looking at a federal government guy looking at your proposal and trying to read it in the context of their solicitation. If you're too cute, if you're too fancy, if you add a lot of bells and whistles, that's not going to work. Unless the government asks for bells and whistles, don't do it. Give them what they asked for, and by using the evaluation factors, you can then spice up, kind of like a good dish, spice it up to make it more attractive based on the evaluation factors that have been presented. So it has to flow, it has to be linked, And it has to use the evaluation factors to give it character and substance and feel. That stuff is going to make it work. When you can make it readable and allow the federal government reader to apply that, you're going to make it more simple, and you're going to project for you a perspective of understanding the federal government's requirement. A couple key concepts there as you're creating your winning proposal is that you use the government's words. If they created a sentence that has a particular word, you reuse that word. Not like a parrot, but use it in a way that is appropriate and contextual. This will let them know that you understand what they're asking, rather than trying to make up new words that they'll go, what are they talking about? I don't know. So, in summary, put it this way. It must flow. It must be linked. It must be readable. It must be readable. It must be approachable from a human standpoint, that a reader can take this and flow it over to the proposal and link them together. If you do these things and you're sensitive to the reader and you spice it with the evaluation factors because that's what is important to them, then you're going to have a proposal that may capture the day. I'm never going to promise a winning proposal, but I'm going to say that you'll have a competitive proposal. And if you do things well, you might even have a winning proposal. This is the Contracting Guy. I'm out. Thank you for watching the Contracting Guy. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. We'd appreciate that. This is the Contracting Guy. I'm out.